Today we start a new rebuild of the commies. I mean the communists. I mean the commanders. Either way, you get the point. We're starting a rebuild of the Washington not football team. Yeah, so we have a rookie QB1. That is Jayden Daniels. Obviously, this is a pretty interesting one to start with. We have our makeshift Dan Quinn here. We're just wanting to show flashes, man. We just want him to pretend to be good at football. That's pretty much it. No, but getting into this, let's go ahead and check out our roster. I've already gotten through the training camp stuff, so the dev traits and things like that aren't exactly not the dev traits. The overalls aren't exactly what they should be. If you aren't aware already, I have made my very own Madden roster, and I have a Google spreadsheet of all the different dev trait changes because you can't change them in making a roster. Go check that out. It is linked in the description of this video. If you play on Xbox, use that roster. It's really good. Please like it on the store as well. Here's the roster. We have Jayden Daniels, Brian Robinson. Austin Eckler is our backup because we want Brian Robinson to play. Terry McLaurin's our receiver 1. Jahan Dotson up to an 80 overall is our receiver 2. Ben Sano, we're probably going to start him over Ertz, even though Ertz is substantially better. We have to fix that somehow, some way. We're going to make Eckler our fullback for what it's worth. And we'll do that right there, just so Sano will play. We did bring back a player formerly on the team, Charles Leno. He was cut, but we brought him back because our O-line stinks, and that position is not very good. And plus, our left tackle got hurt. So he was on the free agent market. So basically what we did is, teams do that all the time. They cut somebody and they bring him back at a cheaper deal because it's more valuable. So that's where we are now. It messed up my running backs. Great. Now we'll have to fix all this again. Brian Robinson goes back up. Ben Sano goes up. Also, we're going to make Diami Brown our wide receiver 3 over Olamide Zaccheaus. We cut the other receiver that's on this team, Jamison Crowder. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, our O-line's fine. On the offense, what we really need to develop is really just the fact that Jayden Daniels has to get better. Some O-line tweaks, hopefully Stromberg can develop. Biadasz can be developed fine. Defensively, though, we're fine. One of our Dorrance Armstrong's already gotten injured. That's great. Johnny Newton, Deron Payne, and John Allen will obviously be a really good trio. Our cornerbacks, we're having Mike Sanders still go ahead and play up. Michael Davis, we cut him as well. We have a really good safety trio. Quan Martin's probably going to play some slot for us or something just to get on the field. But yeah, this team is really solid. I really like the fact that, we've got a lot of guys who can play different spots. This should be really good and a really good rebuild. This team has the good bones to start off with. We just have to develop the team and get it to a place where we can win. So, starting off year 1, I set our goal to win 7 games. We'll see how that goes. Probably need to work on developing someone that's not Quan Martin, who will actually, for real, play. Let's see who we want to do. Maybe Stromberg. I mean, he's 22. That would be nice. Plus, O-linemen don't really get development anyway. So, yeah, we'll work on that. And I'll let y'all know how this rebuild goes. And either way, let's get into it. In week 8, we are 6-1. What is going on? I do this every few franchises, but, let me just prove to you that this is not, rigged by any means. There is no force wins here. None. The only one's home, it's bye week, right? So, there's no force wins. We're 6-1. This is ridiculous. I don't know. I don't force win ever, so don't think I do. But we're 6-1. I don't know. We have a couple negotiations we need to check out this week before we have to get any farther. Sam Hartman, no thanks. Charles Leno, we're going to wait on him because I don't really want to pay that much for 1 year when we could potentially get a rookie. But Jamin Davis he's our only real free agent, and we're just going to accept that option at the end of the season. So, tons of cap room we have right now, and we're just going to keep it. There's not really anything we have to improve. Jayden Daniels over in the top right is 2nd in the league in passing. 2nd in yards. I'm trying to see if we have anything else. Terry McLaurin is 3rd in receiving yards. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that belongs to us. We'll check our stats, see what we're doing. Offensive yards, we're 2nd in the NFL. Jayden Daniels 2nd in both touchdowns and yards. Defensive yards, we're 21st, so not great. But Brian Robinson's having a solid season. And point scored, we're 2nd. Terry McLaurin's 3rd in both yards and touchdowns. Points allowed, we're 12th. So our defense isn't even bad. We're just middle of the pack. Like, good season so far. Watch it crash and burn. Just watch it. We're not going to win another game or something. It'll be something stupid like that. Either way, we're just going to keep moving, try to get to the playoffs. So after our Week 8 run, we actually did go on a little bit of a drought there. We lost 2 games straight. But, hey, now we have a breakout DB going against Dallas this week. Derek Forrest, that'd be really big, he would get to superstar, I'm pretty sure. That would be really nice for us. However, yeah, we're just kind of going to keep going. I'll let you know if he gets it, and that's about it, because I just wanted to let you know Derek Forrest is about to have a breakout game. We get a win versus the Cowboys, but Derek Forrest does not get his breakout. However, just 2 weeks later, massive game. Breakout for Jayden Daniels against the LA Rams, who are not doing too good. They're 3-10. This is going to be a big one. He's going to have to have 1 or fewer interceptions and 350 yards or 4 total touchdowns. That's possible. I've seen stat lines of his games this season where he's done that. I don't know what to say other than let's go see if he can do it. At the end of the season, I think we just got the 1 seed. I think we have the Commanders and the Colts, of all teams, have the 1 seed. So the rest of it is the Falcons at 2, Niners at 3, Lions at 4, Cowboys at 5, Eagles at 6, Bucks at 7. Our division was really solid overall. We're going to check out some stats. I also want to know what our final divisional record was. Like, how many games was our division? Let's see. We were 5-1 in division. We only lost to the Cowboys. That's insane, dude. That's crazy. So, stats-wise, Jayden Daniels finished 3rd in yards, 4th in touchdowns. We were 4th in offensive yards total. Defensive yards, we were 16th, not great. Brian Robinson, 2nd in rushing touchdowns, but 13th in rushing yards. 4th in points scored. Terry McLaurin, 5th in both yards and touchdowns. Points allowed, only 9th. So our defense, we gave up a lot of yards, but didn't give up too bad of, scoring at least. Jayden Daniels, he's going to win Rookie of the Year for sure. 32-10, 4,300 yards, 69% completion, insane. Brian Robinson, heck of a year. Austin Eckler had another 6 touchdowns. Jeez, dude. Cole Turner got a rushing touchdown. Get off the field, please. What are we doing? Terry McLaurin also had 12 touchdowns. Diami Brown had 7. Really good year to almost 1,000 yards from Jahan Dotson as well. Just a great year. Let's see. Tyler Biadasz had a really good season, only allowing 1 sack. Charles Leno struggled, but you can always expect that from one of your tackles in Madden. Frankie Louvu at 14 sacks. What in the world are you doing? You off-ball linebacker. Dorrance Armstrong with 6. Jordan McGee had 2, not bad. Jamin Davis with 5. Jonathan Allen with 5.5. Picks, we had 2 from Wagner, 2 from Sanders still. That's really solid. 2 from St. Juste, 1 from Chin and Derek Forrest. And you know what I always like to see? Any safeties? No. Any touchdowns? No. That sucks. Kicking, 85% from the field. And not a bad punt either. Punt records. Either way, almost 50 yards per punt. Pretty solid there. I guess we'll get to the next game in the playoffs. I mean, this would be stupid if the Commanders of all teams was my easiest rebuild. We have to play a division rival. I want to see who got out first round. Dallas got out first round. So we don't have to face Dallas. That's really good for us. This is a strange rebuild. Talk about our first playoff game in this run. The Eagles are much better than us, but we've already beaten them twice. We're going to play it cool here. We're not trying to get ourselves in a bad spot here, although maybe I should have. We'll see. Let's go ahead and do some weekly strategy, and I guess we'll keep moving. I mean, I don't know. Going into our first playoff game, we get it in the Poo-Poo Field Stadium. That is the Washington Commanders' home field. If you know, you know. They stink. It literally stinks. It's Washington, D.C. It actually smells bad. No, but Jayden Daniels versus Jalen Hurts. 2 young quarterbacks that are both apparently at the top of their game. Let's just say that. On our first drive, we get down to the red zone. It looks like we turned the ball over. The Eagles are able to get 3 of their own. In the second quarter, we matched that with 7, though. We got to turn over and turn that into 7 more. Golly, man. In the first half, we've kept them out of the end zone, and we've got 3 for ourselves. Starting the third, 7 more, man. They finally get 7, and they actually get a 2-point conversion, making it 8. But we're going to go change of possession here. We have to punt. Touchback goes. Click through this really fast. 3rd and 4. They get a big gain. Only about 6.5 minutes left. They're in the. Oof, wow, that's rough. They're only up by 7 right now. But Terry McLaurin is eating 4th and 3, they have to punt. We punt a touchback again. That's not good for us. 2nd and 10, 1st and 10. Trying to watch the clock here. They just missed a 4th and something. I don't know what the... Wow. They went for it on 4th down and missed. That's game. They went for it on 4th down and missed, resulting in us winning. That is a big one. Jayden Daniels had 4 touchdowns. Jeez, man. I want to check this out. Not to mention the 81% completion. 250 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, no picks. A playoff performer if I've ever seen one. Brian Robinson, solid game. Not too great, though. Jayden Daniels adds 30 more yards on the ground. Terry McLaurin gets himself 2 in the end zone. Austin Eckler and Diami Brown pick up a couple more. And then defensively, how many whats did we have? Dorrance Armstrong, Jonathan Allen both got a single sack. Mr. Cooper DeJean got himself in the backfield as well. So did Ben St. Juste, Jeremy Chin, Deron Payne, Dante Fowler. A lot of tackles for loss in this game. And what turnovers were forced? Who got picks? I think somebody. Mike Sanders still got us a pick in the playoffs. Big-time performer from that Michigan team. Let's go on to the conference championship in year 1. Once again, we're in the Poo-Poo Washington Commanders Stadium, and we this time bring Dirty Birds up to us from the Falcons, out from Atlanta. So, Jayden Daniels versus Kirko Chains in the conference championship. Hopefully he chokes like he usually does. I mean, that would help us out a lot. Jump forward by the quarter. We get 7 to start this game off, and their offense is stalling out for the most part, in the first quarter at least. Second quarter, they do match it up, though. However, it's no match for our offense. Our offense is flying down the field every single time. It looks like when we touch the ball, we get in the end zone, and there's not a question about it. They get within the red zone, but turn it over, I guess. Wow, last quarter of the game, they only get 3 on their first drive. We're just running the ball just straight down the field. And then, massive 27 yards to Diami Brown. We get, was that a set? Well, wow, another touchdown. All right, this game's over. They turn it over in the red zone. Game over, man. What is this? What is going on? The Washington Commanders. Jayden Daniels, not quite as good of a game as the first. Still a really solid one. 72%, 220 yards. Took care of the ball. Brian Robinson game. 4 yards per carry, over 100 yards, and 3 touchdowns, man. Diami Brown, 90 yards on this one. Ben Sano, 70 yards. So it looks like they kind of locked down Terry McLaurin, only 3 for 28. Guess what? We got other weapons on the field. Get on our level, man. We're going to the Super Bowl in year 1 with a rookie QB. Taking on Allegiant Stadium in this Super Bowl year 1. Rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels versus Josh Allen and his Buffalo Bills back in the Super Bowl. Maybe this is the one that Josh will finally get a win. Who knows? I don't know. Let's go ahead and can I please get to the menu? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. On our first drive, we are going to march all the way down the field, apparently. We take like most of the quarter to get 7, but they quickly match with their own 7 very, very quickly. And going into halftime, they are up 10-7. So at least we've gotten a little bit of back and forth here. Not too much has happened, though. First drive, we stall out bad. And they're now up by 10 points. We got to make something happen here, guys. Change of possession. We get our own 7. We need a good stop. 2nd and 10, that's a good way to go. 3rd and 17, massive. No way. A 1st and 10 for Buffalo off of a penalty? Are you joking? 3rd and 5, 4th and 4, they're going to have to kick it away. They get us down to the 7, though. That's a big one. We're going to jump in here. 5 minutes left in this Super Bowl, and we have a chance to win it right here. Get ourselves 5 yards. Gregory Rousseau goes down with an injury. Give ourselves some space, though. That's going to help out. Now we don't have to worry about Rousseau off the edge. That's going to be a big help as well. Not able to get any yardage on that play. Just nothing available there. Vincento extends for the first down. Massive play from him. We got 4.5 minutes left, and we are still not even past our own 20. Brian Robinson can't break through the second level. Almost had it. We got to stop going on the same stupid, what's it called? Jayden Daniels gets swallowed up by A.J. Epinesa. 4 minutes remain in this game. I am an idiot. Why do I keep pressing hurry up? Goodness, we're going to lose this game because of me. John Dotson, massive catch over the middle. I thought that was picked. Wow. I did it again. I'm going to end it. This whole game is going to get, my controller's going to end up on the other side of my TV, and it's not going under, around, or over. It is going through. 8-yard gain from Brian Robinson. We're moving. We're trying to wind this clock a little bit still. Andrew, oh yeah, that's a good blocking scheme right there. Gets up to about the 50. Brian Robinson making moves this drive right now. Come on, push forward. Only 4 there. Let's go, hurry up. Gets hit as he throws, and the clock stops. That's the good part about that. The clock does stop. We'll be fine. We will be fine. I like this bunch set right here. Oh, I don't like how far over they are. I didn't realize they were that far. Turn that into a fade. Terry McLaurin's going to be a one-on-one. And they get it just short. We have to go for this here, I think. Just about ready to go here. 4th down. Jahan Dotson gets a nice throw from Jayden Daniels and takes it to the 2-minute warning here. What the heck? If they sell out for this run, Diami Brown on the outside there. Get a block, thank you very much. 1st down, baby. Nice running, Diami Brown. Let's see what we got here. Just hold on to the ball is all I got to say. 70 yards for Brian Robinson in this Super Bowl. We got a flag on the field, but Brian Robinson's going to get into the end zone. Let's just hope it doesn't. It's going to be a holding call more than likely, though. It is. They're pulling up Charles Leno, I'm pretty sure. Jeez. It's going to set us back pretty badly. 2nd and 19. We're going to lose 10 yards on that one. Terry McLaurin makes it all up, though, and gets us down to the 2-yard line. We got to kill some clock here. I'd like to actually probably not even get in the end zone right here and then kill about 40 more seconds of clock. So I'm going to do this. I thought he actually made it in. I probably should have just scored because I'm an idiot. But, oh well, here we are. Should have just scored. 20 seconds left. I like it. I like this play. I like the alignment. This is going to be right inside the center in the guard. Over the top for the score, Brian Robinson. Wow, what a hurdle. Hold on, we're getting involved here. We'll sim this one. Nice. Looks like we're going to walk away with the Super Bowl win in year 1. As long as we can hold off here. Josh Allen gets pressured. Frankie Louvu with a massive sack. They have to burn a timeout here. They got all 3 so far. Jonathan Allen gets space. They got 3 seconds to go, 75 yards. Wouldn't it be a shame if that happened? Oh my gosh, dude. I'll lose my mind. We got to get pressure here. That's what we have to do. I'm going to run around the outside here. He had to throw early. Ben St. Juste lines up. Doesn't get off the pick, but doesn't matter. The Washington Commanders, communists, whatever, they win the Super Bowl. Incredible. First year rookie quarterback wins a Super Bowl. Jayden Daniels, a really solid game as well. We're going to check some player stats here in the game. Takes care of the ball. Only 1 touchdown, but 221 yards, 68% completion. Rushing, very solid from Brian Robinson. Also had some touchdown help from Austin Eckler. Receiving, Kincaid tore us up. Khalil Shakir ate our lunch. They had all of their yards through the air. McLaurin and Diami Brown had solid games. Benson O, decent. Keon Coleman added another 60. Not too bad. Defensively, 2 sacks from Frankie Louvu. Dorrance Armstrong got himself 1 as well. No interceptions on this game. Any forced fumbles, anything like that? A couple forced fumbles. No recovered fumbles, though. Or no, that's pass defenses, excuse me. Sorry, wrong thing. Either way, Commanders win a Super Bowl. Well, year 1. That did not take long. We're going to see what we can do with the year 2 team. Let's go ahead, send to the offseason, see if we can repeat this year. So in our free agents, obviously, Charles Leno and Jamin Davis are really our only guys. I don't know that I want to accept the 5th-year option. I think I'd rather just extend him soon. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to forego this option and extend him like as soon as possible. Sam Hartman, I mean, he's just a backup. I'm not going to pay him. If he'll take something like super low, like okay. But yeah, no, didn't happen. So, Charles Leno, we can see what's on the market. I'm not sold that Leno's going to be our best option. He almost ruined our Super Bowl, for God's sake. So, come on now. Yeah, we'll just see. That's all I'm going to do here. Retirements. We might have somebody there. Let's see. NFC East is where we are. Nope, just Ben Jones for the Cowboys. Good enough for me. We will go into free agency getting to see maybe a lot of guys we can spend some money on. David Bakhtiari is here. In terms of positional needs, we don't need a quarterback. Running back, we're good there. Fullback, we're fine. I mean, nothing we can't. I mean, we'll draft one maybe later. Receiver, we're good. I'm not worried about any of these guys. Like, I'd maybe go for like a Greg Dortch or KJ Hamler, somebody younger. Bo Melton maybe. But really, don't care. Xavier Worthy, already a free agent. That's stupid. Taysom Hill. Huh, that's funny. Bakhtiari could be an option here. Kingsley Suamataia is already a free agent. Let's see. Yeah, Bakhtiari could really be an option. I don't know what his injury rating is. It could be, honestly, absolutely terrible. It's not any worse than anybody. Charles Leno, the only good thing about him is he has a incredibly high injury rating. But you also get 21 overalls better and an X Factor. So, we'll at least wait on that, but he is in consideration thoroughly. Not considering another guard. We have some backups even, we're fine. Unless, like, a young guy, Cesar Ruiz. Who is our center? Biotish. Our left guard is Stromberg. We're fine. We don't need him. There's no sense in spending money on a guy who's going to be a backup. Not like that kind of money. Do we need a D-end? We could use one, but like Tyquan Lewis is not enticing to me personally. Maurice Hurst or Milton Williams. Milton Williams is really good in my Giants rebuild previously. Don't need a D-tackle, though. We'll say that much. Right end, wow, Jacob Martin or Trey Flowers. Y'all are really enticing. Peyton Turner would be nice just as a young guy. Dorrance Armstrong and Cleveland Farrell are both rather old. So that would be a good twist there. We could even get Michael Hoke to move him down. He's not an outside linebacker. In this scheme, he's a D-end. So, Nate Landman's only 25 years old. Jordan McGee's 23. I'd rather just keep Jordan McGee playing. Our defense was overall fine. I mean, it could be improved. Drew Tranquil will be decent, but I don't know if it's even worth it. Who's our left outside backer? Frankie Luke. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We got good production out of him. He didn't do the right thing the whole season. Corner, just not really anybody here that I'm interested in. Safety, no. I think we're just going to go offer what's his name. We're just going to go offer Bakhtiari. Have a really good left tackle. That's going to be a big plus. We could potentially lower this substantially and give him a second year and see if that's it. I mean, he's still a 90. Like, yeah, is a second year a little bit generous, maybe? But, like, he's a 90. And he's not, even if he regresses, he won't be an 80 next year. Overall, over everyone available, Amari Cooper, like, that would just be, you know, spending money to spend money. I just don't see anything else being valuable. We're good. We'll go to the draft after we inevitably get David Bakhtiari here. You'd think, at least, with that kind of lead. We do get Bakhtiari. He comes to the dirty Washington, D.C. city for 2 years. We'll move forward into the draft. So we obviously, winning the Super Bowl, are going to pick the very last pick. And looking in the draft of what we might need, obviously we don't need a quarterback. We don't really need a tackle anymore. I was really need one of those at first until now that we've gotten, you know, what's his name? But Aaron Stanton looks super good. He is A's down the board. 6'1", 260, a little undersized in height. Looks really good, though. I mean, the injury is good. Hit power is not great, but that's probably one of the least concerning things. Tackles an A. Finesse moves A. Power moves an A to C. Play rec and awareness are both B. If he doesn't go 6, we may try to trade up. We do have 1 first and 2 seconds. I don't know. That might be worth it. Our DNs are not very good. Outside of him, we have some private works out to assign. There are a couple more DNs that I'm kind of semi-interested in. Where's he at? Not Wentz. Well, he doesn't look too bad. Where's this guy? Aaron Stanton. There he is. And then Morant looks good. He's got that A finesse moves. C isn't too bad on the power moves. Finesse moves down to an F can be dangerous. Even Parker Parham could be decent. He's not quite a linebacker for us. He'd be more different, but Beard with B finesse, but D power moves ain't great. Yikes. I don't know. Okay. So I'm just trying to look for something else to scout here. I don't want to do all 3. Let's see. We kind of could use a corner. We're not going to get a top 5 or a first round guy. Zone coverage A right here. We'll take Tavon Camp. Get some scouting on them done. And we'll move forward to the draft to see what we can do. But I'd really like to get a D-end or a corner in round 1. And we do have the extra seconds if we need to trade up for Aaron Stanton. He is projected to go 6th according to that mock draft. Aaron Stanton. We're going to start this immediately and see where he does end up. Because if he doesn't go 6th, we will be considering something. I mean, could we consider a trade up to 6? That's rich. That's really, really rich. So far, that is exactly what they said would happen. I don't know if he was 3rd. He was 4th. Here is the pick. If he doesn't go here, there he is. Okay, so let's go ahead and move a couple picks down the board. About 15 is where we're going to go. Morant is the other end I liked. He was projected to go about 16th in that mock draft, I think. Hopefully, if we're not butchering this. All right, we're going to go to Baltimore's pick. And we're going to stop here. They've already taken another DN, so yeah, we're definitely going to stop here. We're going to go see what Morant looks like on the extra scouting we got. Alan McGrath looks really solid, actually. We can consider him here. DeMarcus Morant, yeah, he looks really solid, and that's what we need the most. What was our corner? Did he get anything covered? Tavon Camp, A zone. C-man's not that bad considering. But we can wait on him. We got 2 seconds. We can wait on him. And he's 6'3". It's just how far can we wait to get the D end? Which one was it? Silvers doesn't look bad either. Morant right here. Hold on. Silvers, better power moves. Block shed's a B. He's got a better block. We might wait on for Silvers. Now, how far can we wait? I don't know. If I see 2 more ends go in the next 7 picks, we'll be in some trouble. There's 1. Great. Zach, that's 2, so we're in trouble. Silvers has got a lot longer of a fall. There's Beard. We weren't looking at him too much. There's Morant. Okay. Surely they won't take 1. The problem is I don't know who will. All right. We're going to try and see if we can do a trade up here. We don't want to give up too much because we want to try to get that corner in round 2. So, looking at our picks, let's see if we can give up these 2 and get up to the 9. Is it the Niners that are on the clock right now? Sorry if you hear a little buzzing in the background. I'm watching the Mavericks and, Thunder right now, if I can think of words. I'll do this. If they'll take that, they're not far. We can make this happen. We can give up a player to get somewhere. Y'all want Austin Eckler? We don't need him. We'll keep him around for now. He was fine for us last year. Actually really helped out a lot. Y'all want Olamide Zaccheaus? Trying to see if we got anybody else that I don't care about. That's like just kind of valuable. We really could move off of one of these guys. We don't really need them both. And Johnny Newton's here, so I mean, something to consider. I want to honestly see if we can do something with players. They can't take players. They actually can't take them at all. So we have to do picks. I wasn't paying attention. We could gamble. Who is next? I want to see if we can gamble here. Very risky. I'm going to go one pick. Okay, not who we wanted. The Bucks. If they can take on players, that's good. Because we want to try to keep both of our seconds if possible in case we have to trade up for that corner. The Bucks. Okay, the Bucks. They can take on a little bit of players. Let's see how far we are with just a pick swap. I mean, quite a ways off, but we can find something they might like. Problem is, Olamide Zaccheaus is basically taking up every bit of the cap space they have. He does give a little extra value, but not enough to make anything matter. Trying to see if we have anybody that would be worth it to them. What do they need? They need an end. We might have to do this right now. Y'all can have Cleveland Farrell. We'll do you that one. Oh, they're so close. I can give up a late pick. We'll do that. This will be it. We'll get this one. I'll give a 6th in 3 years. Come on, that'll be fun, right? There we go. We got it. So we're going to be able to get our guy. We didn't give up a 2nd. That's really good for us. And then, is Tavon Camp going to last that long? That was the other guy. We're looking at a... Why am I switching the wrong one every single time? I don't know which one. Was it Silvers? Right here. Yep. All right, we'll take in Greg Silvers. He is coming on to our team. No dev trait. That does stink. But 92 strength is really solid. 75 speed. Good combo there. Not a bad ad. Probably going to be a starter no matter what his overall is, as long as it's not like a 71 or lower. Just because the development will help. Let's go look at Tavon Camp and see where we're at with him. How many cornerbacks down the board is he? He's a while down. He's around 2 to 3 projection. I think we're going to send it and just hope he's there. We're just going to send it and hope he's there. I don't really have any clue of where he... I mean, it's 2 to 3, surely, right? All right, he's here. We're going to make sure we want this guy right here right now. Solid speed, 4-4's fine. B tackle, that's really good for a corner. B injuries, good. B catching. C block shed. A to B awareness. A zone coverage. Yeah, we'll take him. Hidden dev trait, 90 speed. That's really solid. 95 acceleration. Good pickup for us there. Our defense did struggle last year, so getting a few more pieces on that defensive side and a defensive end and now that is going to help us a lot. We could use maybe a linebacker, maybe a tackle. Ben Simmons? Get out of here. No. Doesn't even play in his own sport. We're not going to let him come over here. This game's getting really good late. We're down 3 minutes left. Dean Henderson looks okay, but he's a UDFA. I'm not doing that. No chance. Not a chance at all. Check out linebackers. Weatherspoon. He looks all right. Looks pretty decent. Terrell Butler. That's a middle linebacker. Cam Meyer. He's a run stopper, but that could translate potentially. He's got a lot of A's. A tackle's really good. Antonio Stewart looks pretty good as well. What's the difference? Less zone coverage on him, probably. On the other guy. We got really good speed here. Tackle's an A. Injury is a B to D. That could be better. Hit power's a B. Hit power could be bad. Injury's bad. Stamina's bad. Okay. If we're going to go with one of these, we're going with Cam Meyer. But is that who we're going with? It's kind of our question here. We don't have anything else to go for. I don't know what else to do. We're just going to take it. Why not? No dev trait. 84 speed, 91 acceleration, 78 strength. He looks pretty solid. Looks like he'll be a good player. Not something I'm upset about at all. Thunder down 3 with 2.5 left to go. Next user pick we go. We probably could have looked at receiver there, but too late now. Golly, these guys stink. Nothing I'm interested in. OKC gets a steal. Oh, and Luka steals it right back. Wow, what a play. We don't want Ben Simmons. There's no chance in the world that we want Ben Simmons. I actually am interested with the awareness being A, not going to lie. 6'4", 317, good speed for his size. A to B injury. Finesse ain't there, but everything else looks solid. We're not going to take him, though. Just don't see it. Has a good pick. Chip Crompton. That is the most Alabama name I've ever heard in my life. I don't know what to take here, man. We've already taken a linebacker, but just, I don't know. Our defense struggled. Why not help them out a little bit, I guess, right? Jeez. Free throws. Wiley. Walker. Hey, look. If that man coverage is actually an A or B, or Bryce Jackson. He's 21, great speed, 4.4 flat nearly. Injury's not good, but the man coverage is solid. The tackle's good. I know we've already taken a corner, but all right, bud, you've convinced me. 93 speed, 90 acceleration, I'll take it. I don't know. We're going to look at a fullback this round. Not to say we're going to take a fullback, but we might consider it at least here. I mean, it is the 4th round. What am I doing? I thought it was the 4th round already. That's why I drafted him again. I thought it was the 4th round. Dang, Mavericks game. Throwing me off. Bryce Peterson. He's got 75% scouted on him. Well, low 4.4 speed. He's a thick boy. Looks like it. 6'5", 223. Absolutely. Geez, should I take him for that alone? I'm probably going to take him for that alone. We'll do it. 87 speed, 91 jumping. He's a big old boy. That is a massive dude. Going into round 5. Deacon Culliver. All right. Carlisle stands out with a bunch of B's and a couple A's. That's our fullback if we want one. I mean, it's only round 5, so I'm not going to do that just yet, but that is our guy if we want one. Might as well get some lineman somewhere. I don't think we have a right tackle, so a tackle would a backup one, that is. Dean Henderson, he's a UDFA, though. I don't want that. Monty Marion's very average, but that's better than everything else I'm seeing. We're going to probably go with Monty Marion. D injury I don't like, but we're going to take him anyways just because we do have a bigger need at tackle than anything. And then we'll reserve our final pick for, we're going to have another, oh wow, big layup from the Mavericks. 5 points with 35 seconds left. Cooper Carlisle. Taking him already just because why not. And we'll let the CPU finish so I can watch this game. Got a good ending to this game here, but Greg Silver, 74. 77, Tavon Camp is a steal. Good Lord, that's a nice one. Cam Meyer, 76. Really good pick there as well. Clayton Walker, also a good corner. Wow, just took him for no reason. Our receiver, the big receiver, that's a solid rating for him, to be honest with you. I'll probably try to work on him some because he could be really nice for us. Monty Marion, not good. Cooper Carlisle, really good fullback. And John Ridley taken for us by the CPU. Not too bad. Nothing to be upset about really there. But that's our new roster. We're going to go ahead and get to the regular season. For the start of the For Funsies Year 2, we have basically the same offense. We bring in our fullback, obviously. We bring in Bakhtiari. That's the big addition, really. And just improvement across the board. Daniels gets a superstar dev trait. And defensively, we have Silvers. We have really the same defense. We bring in Trevon Camp or whatever his name is, or Tavon Camp, not Trayvon. Tavon Camp. And yeah, that's pretty much the only real additions we've made. Everything else is basically the same. Cam Meyer's going to be the backup in every single spot because he's just good enough to do that. And yeah, that's really it. We're going to try to make sure that we actually have our defensive ends being the one rushing the passer this year. You know, maybe it was a little hack. Maybe we should put Frankie Louvu back. Maybe that was a good way to do it. But either way, not going to stop too much in this season because we've already won a Super Bowl. We're kind of just seeing if we can do it again, so we'll get there. Week 6, we are 4-2, and Tavon Camp is a star dev. Much better, than just being a normal dev. I mean, I wish he was superstar or something, but, can't ask for everything. Going in, getting Greg Silvers up to the next next step up with the, green, not yellow anymore. It's a visually pleasing step up. We'll say that much. We're, doing pretty good. We're 4-2. We'll just keep moving. Week 8, and we're 4-3. We lost one game, but we're going to just check our negotiations, see if there's anybody we need to move off of. Sam Cosme, not moving off of him. He's coming right back. We'll make sure he's paid. He's getting tempted. That's enough for me to say that, okay, we got you back, buddy. Jamin Davis kind of probably should have just gone ahead and did his little, the option, because he doesn't want to be here right now. Oof, this is tough. We got a lot of starters here. Those guys don't matter. John Dotson's going to come back. Basically, we got to get back Derek Forrest and St. Juiced. St. Juiced ain't that expensive, so that's fine. We'll see if we can accept that. Okay, good. We got him back. And then Derek Forrest, our last guy that really needs to come back. He's also not very expensive. We can even maybe lower that just a little bit. Cool. We got them back. Now we just got to make sure we get Cosme and Jamin Davis. We're going to have to overpay them a little bit, but Cosme will be definitely worth it. Jamin Davis, could we look to trade him? Now that I'm thinking about it, could we look to trade him? Let's think about this, because we have Cam Meyer. We're 3rd in offense, 2nd and 1st in passing yards and touchdowns. Defense is still struggling. We need a stud on defense. Maybe it's worth a trade. Maybe we go out there and see if there's a guy on a team who's, made some moves that maybe we can make a scenario where he's maybe disgruntled and it's just time to move on from that guy. So let's go see what we can do. I'll let you know. Really not something I thought was going to happen, but we trade Jamin Davis straight up for Dallas Turner. I was really just trying to gauge interest. He's a star dev, and he's a couple overalls lower, but he's also a couple years younger. And also, he's a pass rusher, and we need a pass rusher. I think that's been our fault on our defense so far. We're going to move him down to a D end. I know he's a little bit a little bit small for that, but I don't really care. We need somebody who's going to be able to actually effectively rush the passer. So, what we're going to do, we're going to move Cam Meyer out to right outside linebacker. Actually, I'm probably not going to be able to. Okay, no, we're not. We're not going to be able to because of position limits, but what we can definitely do is go to the depth chart, and we'll move him. We're not worried about this. Cam Meyer. Wait, hold on. Now I've got to check that, actually. Left outside linebacker will be Frankie Louvu, Bobby Wagner, and then Cam Meyer will be here. Dallas Turner will be our, if I can ever do this correctly, we're going to have Silvers, and we're going to have Dorrance Armstrong come out for Dallas Turner. We want Dallas Turner to be our pass rusher here. So that should be effective enough, and that will be good in my opinion. Can he start at end? Can we do that? Yeah, we can. Dorrance Armstrong or Greg Silvers. We want to keep Silvers in. We're going to have, where's he at? Dallas Turner come up. He's only 242, but we need him to play more as the pass rusher than we need, obviously, anything else. So, where's Dorrance Armstrong? We're going to put him as our backup for sure. Make sure we got at least a good rotation in, and that'll do us for the Super Bowl, or for the rest of the season, to get to a Super Bowl. Good and bad news, we just come off a major win, and Jayden Daniels, 360 yards passing and 5 touchdowns. Absolutely a berserk. The bad news is we're like 7-6. Yeah, 7-6. Not good. I didn't mean to click on that again. We've got a little bit of ground to make up to make the playoffs, and then eventually to win a back-to-back Super Bowl. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Going to make some progress, some upgrades, and we'll get to the playoffs. So in the first round of the playoffs, we have to play the same team we just played last week. And this time, we have to play at their house even though we beat them last week. Pretty stupid, but whatever. I know why it happened, but here we are. We're going to get all this stuff out of the way. We're going to jump into some playoff games, see if what we can do, make another crazy run maybe, a back-to-back Super Bowl champion run for the Commanders, the Communists, whoever, whichever. Dude, you have to look at this, though. The number of, we've had like consecutive weeks of players of the week. Look at this. 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. 400 yards, 3 touchdowns, plus a rushing touchdown. Defensively, Greg Silvers, 3 sacks. Defensively, a sack and 2 picks from Bobby Wagner. 350 yards, 5 passing touchdowns from Jayden Daniels. Okay, skip a few weeks. Jayden Daniels, 350 yards, 5 touchdowns. He must have a bajillion yards. 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. And is up 315 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown. And that's it. But that's like 7 of the how many weeks? We got to check our stats before we get any farther, because Jayden Daniels, I'm shocked he only has 4,700 yards, but led the league in both. 2nd in offensive yards total. 26th in defense. Really bad rushing for us this year. Not great. 1st in points scored, we should be. 2nd in receiving, 1st in receiving touchdowns for McLaurin. We allowed a lot more points this year, though. Our defense regressed. But golly, man, Jayden Daniels might win MVP off of these numbers. Rookie of the year, then MVP in back-to-back years. That's insane. Not to mention, he had how many? He had over 5,000 total yards, just barely. Receiving, 16 touchdowns, 15 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns. We threw it to 3 people. 3 1,000-yard receivers. Are you kidding me? I didn't even notice that. How did I not? Not the greatest on the sack numbers. Reverse the field. Greg Silvers, 8 sacks. Dallas Turner, 7 sacks. Not too bad there. Interceptions, 5 from Forrest, 2 from Wagner and Sanderstill, 1 from St. Juice, Chin, Camp, McGee, and Butler. Not bad, man. Any of the fun stuff? No safeties, but we do get a defensive touchdown from Derek Forrest. We like to see it. Either way, let's get these playoffs rolling. I know it's a little bit of an odd start. My wife called me right as I started recording this. So, going into the next quarter, so far, we are taking the ball, getting 7 points, and that's about it that's happened so far. Looks like we are going to, they actually were able to pick up the first down, but we are so far leading this game rather convincingly. 21-10 in the first half so far. Second half is a defensive battle. We get a turnover, it looks like, and convert on an extra score. We run out half the quarter on our first drive of the half, and they're gonna struggle here because we're killing a lot of clock. This game's over. We're gonna advance to the next round. Easy does it. Let's check the stats real quick. Jayden Daniels, 235, 3 touchdowns, 85% completion. I don't even need to see the rest of it, man. He's filthy. Oh, shocker. We got another player of the week. Either way, yes, just a run-of-the-mill for that one, you know. Panthers in our second game. We got some upgrades to take care of. Javonte Jean-Baptiste from Notre Dame. Get that one done. And we'll move on to the next game. I think we're, once again, on the road. Kind of just unlucky for the playoff bracket. But we're going to get right to this one. We got nothing to lose here. Let's hope we can double back on a Super Bowl. But, hey, I mean, this game should theoretically be easier than the last, considering it is a worse team. The Niners were a better team. But you know how this stuff works, man. It was not in the Super Sim. I don't know how it wasn't, but okay. Next quarter we go. They, on their first drive, get 7 quickly. Then we match it, so that's good. But, hey, we got to slow them down, too. We do on the next drive and get our own 7. So we take the advantage of having the first score. Looks like we're going to get the ball here in the half. That's good. But we turn it over, and they get 3 out of it. Match it with our own 7. So I like that. I like that mathematics game right where they were playing. They have to punt. We get a quick score. What was that? It was like a full field score. I've got to check back on that one here shortly. Oh, we're in a little danger here. Massive score. 61 yards to Terry McLaurin. What a game. I bet you... Oh, no. They're keeping pace, though. Good gain to get the first down. We're running a lot of clock, and we're able to get out of that game alive. I need to see what scoring happened, because some score happened. Where's the score summary? Brian Robinson, 80-yard run. That's what it was. I knew it was most of the field. Player stats, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really good game from both quarterbacks. I want to look into this one a little bit more. No turnovers from the quarterbacks, at least. 2 touchdowns for Brian Robinson, 137 yards on him. That's a big game for him. Wow. I'm about to say Xavier Legette because I saw it there. But Terry McLaurin, 150 yards. Really cooked on them. Did a lot for us there. Defensively, a few sacks from one from Cam Meyer, 1 from Jonathan Allen. No picks. Any forced fumbles? None. So that's the game. We go to the conference championship once again. Oh, look, another player of the week. This is ridiculous, dude. 10 tackles and a sack for Cam Meyer. Gets him into the player of the week conversation as well. We got another division rival in our championship game. Let's go, man. Let's just win this game. That's all I got to say. We got a good chance here. A team that we've played already a few times. We do have to go back to Philadelphia once again. Let's go ahead. They get 7 quickly. Very quickly. Only 3 minutes in the quarter gone, but we match it with our own 7. Force a turnover, and now we're driving. Can we keep that drive going? We can. We only get 3 out of it, but we force another turnover and get 7 more. And going into the half, we're up by 7. 17-10 score. First drive of the second half for us. Oh, wow. We're running away with it now. Don't do it to them. You can't do it to them, man. Let's just go by quarter. We'll stop it if we need to. Running a lot of clock here, and they're not going to be able to do anything. We have forced turnovers on turnovers on turnovers, and they are going to give us a win. An easy one, it looks like. 308 yards from Jayden Daniels. Outplays Jalen Hurts. Didn't we play them last year? I don't remember. I couldn't remember, honestly. And player stats, let's see. 1 pick from Jalen Hurts. Much better game than for our quarterback than theirs. Jayden Daniels adds 20 yards on the ground. Brian Robinson, another 100-yard game. Couple touchdowns for Diami Brown. 1 for Devontae Smith. 1 for Saquon Barkley. Blocking is fine, whatever. Defensively, we only get 1 sack from Frankie Louvu, but that's not the best there. But, however, we do get an interception from Ben St. Juste. A very good help there. And doesn't matter. We're moving on. They must have fumped. No, I don't know what they did. They must have just punted a bunch. They must have had a lot of 3-and-outs or something. Because we got the ball a lot, it felt like. We're moving on to the Super Bowl in the second year as well. Would you believe me if I told you we had a weekly award in the last game as well? To be fair, there was only 2 teams playing, so it kind of had to be one of us. But either way, we did get one. Jayden Daniels, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, I mean, whatever. I think it's a little bit worse that we didn't have, a defensive one. Because that means they had a defensive one, and they had a better player on defense than we did. And we won by a wide margin in that game as well. So, yeah, I'm going to do my best to not jump into this game. Oh, Jayden Daniels up to X Factor, has blitz radar. I just saw it. If I went too fast there, I apologize. I just have a habit of clicking through things really quickly. Dan Quinn has a good start to his current Washington Commanders career. Wins the Super Bowl year 1. Jayden Daniels he got MVP. He had to have. He's about to get up to 90, I'm sure. He's going to get, that's 99, or 89, excuse me. And 90 is there. We have ourselves a 90 overall quarterback in Washington. He is an X Factor, has blitz radar, really solid, got a hot route master. Greg Silvers, did he get an award or something? Maybe Rookie of the Year? That'd be helpful if he did. Wouldn't be shocked either way, though. I mean, he did have a 3-whatever game. Conference championship win. No, doesn't look like it. Just has, a good upgrade at the right time. Either way, we have a Super Bowl to win. Let's go do that. Let's see. Nothing else matters here. Let's go. Super Bowl Part 2. Kansas City Chiefs. Jonathan Allen and Terry McLaurin also have X Factors on our team. We do have the X Factor advantage in this game. Both of theirs on offense, but we have one on defense. They don't have that at all. And change by quarter. On our first drive, we score 7. On their first drive, they score 7. And then we have a little bit of punt fest going back and forth. Our next drive, we put up 7. And same to them. Looks like we're just matching each other. But they don't have any time to match us in that half. That's going to be a big one for us. However, they get the ball at the half, and we stop them. But we allow them to come back and score later. This is a big drive right here. We only get 3 on that one. That's not great. 3rd and 1. They're converting. They get 7. We're going to have to go down and do something here. Big play. Big play. Where are we at? 4th and 5. I'm jumping in, homie. I have to. We're this close to winning a Super Bowl. I think I'd be wrong to not jump in. I don't like this play at all. Wow. Terry McLaurin gets it and almost... I didn't think he had it, so I stopped running. I would have had a touchdown if I would have kept going. Jeez. Almost got him killed, too. Who is the... Oh, Bakhtiari. I was about to be very confused. Can we please block someone? Okay, thank you. I appreciate the consideration. Let's see what we got here. Ben Sano could be nice. I like that one, though. Jahan Dotson gets himself 7 yards, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns for our QB1. We're going to go ahead and get this one down to the 2-minute warning. We're going to bluff this here, though. Just going to run out the next 9 seconds on this clock. Jahan Dotson is 70 yards in the Super Bowl. I'd really like to get a first down here, so that way we can run some clock, because it's Kansas City. You know, we know what this means. Like, Kansas City can easily... if we score here, we're only going to be up by 3, assuming we don't go for 2. Surely I wouldn't do that, right? I don't know. I'm an idiot sometimes. We shall see. Not quite the first down. That's not good, but we keep the clock running. We got to get something here. Ben Sano once again. He gets the first down. We're in. We're exactly where I want to be. The ability to control this clock, yet still put a score in. We need to chew the clock down. I'm probably going to dive forward once, and hopefully we can run some more clock. All right, we're down to the 1-yard line. We're going to be able to get about 40 seconds off. We just got to make sure we get in the end zone. That's the only problem. All right, we're going to have about 22 seconds on the clock when I snap it. We have our timeouts, though. We got it. In the end zone. Austin Eckler gets himself in. We're leading in the Super Bowl. 21 seconds left. Good deal. Good deal. All right, we're going to super sim the extra point because who cares? And the kickoff. Congratulations. Let's play defense. Can we go back-to-back with the Poo-Poo Commanders? Silvers gets some pressure. Bobby Wagner with a huge breakup. Could have maybe had a pick there even. But at least he got the ball down. No conversion on the play. That's what we like to see. Baseline, please. Dallas Turner is like a 3-eye right now. What are we doing? A just complete breakdown of the play. I don't know how he didn't get that one there. Frankie Louvu going to get some pressure off the edge. And we allow them to convert that one, but let's get them down, please. Oh, they have timeouts. It doesn't matter. They have 6 seconds, though. Timeouts don't matter too much when you only have 6 seconds on the clock. Come on, Silvers. He almost ran himself. Wow. Are they going to kick a field goal here? I wonder if they are. Nope, they're going for it. They're going for the win. Just stand back, dude. Just don't get involved elsewhere. Got some penalty. Oh, no, there's like no defenders back there. He actually caught it, but broken up. What's the penalty? Holding offense. That's game, right? That's game. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions are your Washington Commanders, the Communists, the Commies, whatever you want to call them. Jayden Daniels' career is off to a legendary start. No one has ever won back-to-back Super Bowls coming out of their first year. I mean, much less a Super Bowl in their rookie year. I don't think that's ever even happened as a quarterback. Jayden Daniels, heck of a game, dapping up Patrick Mahomes, calling him, he's saying, hey, son, it's okay. We're going to get through this together. He's just living life right now. I can't believe we won that one, honestly. I really didn't think we were going to after how the season went. But, hey, it doesn't matter. We won. Book them. Put them in the shelves. And the Commanders look relevant. Can't say that's ever happened before. So, either way, thank you guys for watching. Back-to-back Super Bowls for this Commanders team. Crazy run we have just went on. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know who you want to see in the comments next to get rebuilt. I'll do pretty much any team, but also I have a bunch of other rebuilds I've already made this year. So check the playlist right above me right now before you go and say which team, because I might have already made it. Either way, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video.